Yes. Okay,
Let's continue our session now. Okay, everyone?
Yep.
Yeah,
Can you show us how to set up the lab in EVNG, please?
Okay. Did you download all the files and software?
Yes, yes, yes.
What about Narendra, Ibrahim?
yeah, I received all files. Yeah.
Perfect. So I can help you today to set up the lab. Okay, Madhu, please share the screen.
Okay.
No problem. And guys, please follow the same step on your laptop. In case if you face any problem, you can share the screen. Okay, everyone. Ibrahim, Narendra.
Yeah.
Will you please share the screen? No.
Sure, sir.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, unfortunately, my server is crashed. I need to little bit work on that. It was working since morning. Yeah, I installed the EVNG last week, the ASA firewall.
Mhm.
So I got some issue in my server. Is Dell server, Dell R730.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So are you going to share your screen, Munir?
No, I can't because my server is crashed.
What about Narendra? You can share your screen if you
Me?
want.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
If you have all the files and software, guys, so you can share your screen. I can help you today.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Show me the folder where you have all the files.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. Now wait. EVNG disk. Wait. EVNG disk. Can you open this folder? Drive download. Drive download. Folder.
Okay.
Yes, there's one. JNtech software for lab setup. Okay, now wait. EVNG. Please allow remote control request. Ibrahim.
Okay.
Okay, wait. We're going to do this.
Okay, I can stop this one.
Okay, right click and power off this Windows 10 machine. Power off, shut down, yes. Power off.
Let me take it to another. No, to another drive.
Okay, what happened?
No, I want to store it in another drive. It is copying it to the C drive. I don't want it there.
Okay, you don't have storage.
Yes.
You have storage. Okay, in C drive. Okay. Okay, let me change it. Okay, let me change this location. No problem. Wait.
E drive, no E.
E.
GN, maybe GN, so that I can.
No problem. EVNG. Okay.
JNtech. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I can share my screen. I already have a desktop one, not the server one. I opened that.
Okay, please wait. Munir, let me share. Let me set up the slab onto this machine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Narendra, you can follow the same step. If you have VMware workstation, so that is good. You can directly open this file EVNG. Narendra, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You can follow the same step right now in case any problem, so I can help you right now. VM WinRAR application.
I think I have win zip 7-zip. You can extract it.
But here we required WinRAR file, WinRAR application, not WinRAR.
Okay.
Yeah, my version is 991 something.
So you need to download, guys, these files. Okay, EVENG client pack.
I think I already installed it.
Sorry.
I already installed it on the system.
Perfect. You have. Okay. What about WinSCP, Ibrahim? Do you
The
have
WinSCP, yes.
Perfect. So guys, you need to download two applications, EVENG client pack. This option you can click onto the first link, and here you can select this option is called window client side. You can click here. It will redirect onto the window client side. You can click onto the first link, window integration package. You can download and install. Okay, next you can download WinSCP application, WinSCP. WinSCP we are using for upload and download images in EVNG. So you can download this WinSCP application also. Click on download and download. Okay, so we have WinRAR application.
You are recording this session, right, sir? If I
Yes. Please click on yes, Ibrahim. If there is a yes or no button for application. Okay, now click on stop. Wait, let me do this. Ibrahim, no problem. Wait, I'm doing.
Okay, go ahead.
Install. It's not working on my side. Click on install. Ibrahim, click on install. Install. Okay, click on okay. Now wait.
Should wait.
Click on done. Now wait. So we can go on to the WinRAR application, D drive. We have window ASA image here. So ASA number. In this image, we have proper license, okay, for everything.
Okay, that's good.
So this image we can upload in our EVNG. Wait. Okay, so you can go on to the VMware. Yes, it's uploaded EVNG, edit virtual machine. Okay, so we have 16 GB. So we can expand our RAM here. So I'm using 10 GB. I'm giving 10 GB for this EVNG application. Now you can click on processor, and here we can enable virtualize Intel VTX option. You can add one more hard disk. So select hard disk, click on next, and I'm giving 30 GB for example. Click on next.
So in one file or?
Yeah, I'm adding one more hard disk. Okay. By default, I have 40 GB, but I want one more. Okay. So total I have 70 GB storage. Okay, Brad?
Yeah.
Now, LAN card, guys, LAN card, you need to select this option, bridge automatic for both. Now click on OK and power. Yes, Ibrahim.
for both interfaces.
Yes, both interfaces, both LAN card, we need to use
Bridge.
physical interfaces. Yes. Naren, are you installing this setup?
Yes, sir. I'm saying that what is the basic requirement for this setup?
Minimum RAM requirement is 8 to 16 GB. Minimum 8 GB you need to have in your laptop.
Okay, I have 10 GB. Yes.
Okay, so
So I
IP
have already EVNG installed, so I can import the EVA file, right?
let me finish this, then I will take your machine, okay, remotely. No problem. I will help.
Sure. Okay.
So IP address, Mundal, you can see IP address is 192.168.1.10,
Yeah.
right?
Already logged in. I can log in.
Perfect. So
Yep. I'll log into the ASA firewall. I
okay,
open to create two folder in the EVNG.
okay.
That's my desktop. My server is crashed. That's why it doesn't work. So I put in my laptop one. Is working fine.
Okay, wait. Ibrahim, can you please minimize this VMware workstation? Minimize this. Minimize. Okay.
Which one?
Mm.
The
Now,
EVNG?
yes, EVNG application. Now we can open any browser, for example, Google Chrome or anything. So we have IP address, default IP address 1.9.
9.
Wait. 1.9. Now see, we are getting a login page. Username is admin for graphical page. Password is EVE. So now, yes, we are in EVNG. So you can click on add a new lab. You can give a name for this. It's called Cisco ASA lab setup. Click on save. And now we are in lab. You can right click on blank screen, click on node. So you can verify, guys, we have ASA image already in this EVNG. See ASA, but this is called ASAV. You can perform all the lab, but we don't have license onto this device. Okay? For license practical, for example, for virtual firewall, for failover configuration, for VPN configuration, we need a license. So all the basic stuff you can perform here, but in case if you want a device with license, so you need to upload it. Here we have an application WinSCP. If you don't have, so you can download WinSCP application and open. This application you can use as FTP server.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can you show me how to install the license, please?
License is already installed. Okay. Munir, it's already installed. But I can show you. But if in case if you want to install license for virtual firewall for failover, I can show you. Okay.
Yes, please.
Lab in class, I will show you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So IP address is 192.168.1.9 for EVNG.
Yep.
And here username is root for WinSCP. Root password is EVE. You can click on continue. Yes. And now you can see there's a two option. So this screen is what EVNG, and this screen is what your laptop. So in EVNG you can click here. You can go into the OPT. You can go into NetLab. You can go into the add-ons. You can go with the QEMU. Here you can upload your images. So what we have in I think in D drive, in D drive, in JNtech, and drive download in JNtech software. Yes, we have an image 9.1, this folder. So you can just select this folder and drag this side. Okay, you can select this folder. So I'm using this folder and I'm trying to drag this side. You can click on OK. You can also upload a Windows 7 image. So you can go into the D drive again in JNtech folder. CS this one. So let's stack this file. Windows 7 image. No need to change folder name. It's a default one. If you change anything with folder, it will not work.
Okay, so you have to keep the folder as it is.
Yes, as it is. Yes. If you change anything, then it will not work. I think you downloaded multiple times. That's why it's 001, 002. But actual format is what? Windows 7 x32. That's it. I will
Yeah,
check.
maybe.
Now you can go to the WinSCP application, and here you can go into the Windows 7. See, this is the actual format. You can select this folder and just drag it this side.
Okay.
This will take time because it's a big file.
So after that, you don't need to put some command in the EVNG.
No, see, you can set up permission. Either you can go with the CLI option. You can set up permission, the
Yes,
CLI
yes.
option, or you can go with this WinSCP application also. I will show you. There's two options. Either you can go into the EVNG CLI and you can set
Okay.
a permission, or you can do this with Windows 7, this WinSCP application. Okay, Windows.
Okay. So you can show us as well ASDM as well installed together, or
Sorry.
ASDM you install together or separate?
SDM is already installed. Okay, SDM application is already installed into this Windows 7 machine.
Okay, Windows 7.
That's why I'm uploading this Windows 7. We can access this Cisco ASA firewall with this client machine, with this Windows 7 machine.
Yeah.
So lots of applications are already stored, like VPN client software, ASDM application. These
Okay.
applications are already stored.
Sir, do you have some dedicated server for this EVNG at your side? Because there may be some laptop resource issue because.
I can discuss with team, then I can update you. Okay. No problem.
Okay. Because in some topology, this 10 GB may be not sufficient.
Maximum 8 GB you can assign, okay, to your EVNG. Maximum 8 GB is enough. Yes. If you're 10 GB in your laptop, so 10 GB in your laptop, so you can assign 8 GB or 7 GB you can assign to your EVNG application. It will work, no problem.
So I have to unzip the Windows 7 or just leave it as
Unzip the Windows 7 and then you can upload it.
okay.
Now see everyone. Now we have two images. Munral, Naren, Abraham.
Yeah.
We have two images, Windows 7, and what we have a Cisco ASA. So you can right click here, go to properties, and you can set up permission. To set up permission, you can go with the CLI option also. Munral.
Yep.
But with graphically you can do. You can select here 777. It means read, write, execute.
Okay.
You can right click onto this Windows 7 machine also.
Yep.
You can click on properties and you can go with the 777.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's a permission for read, write, execute. Now you can close this application.
Yep.
And now you can refresh this topology and now right click node. And see, now we have Cisco ASA. Okay. You can
Yeah.
go to Cisco ASM device and click on save.
We keep default information.
And you can right click and start. Or you can add this. You can add this Cisco ASA with routers also. For example,
Okay.
okay, there is no any router image. So yes, we can upload it. Wait. Win SCP 192.168.1.9 is the EVNG IP address. Username is root. Password EVE.
Do you have the switch image as well?
I think you can check. Okay, I'm not sure, but you can check. Let me check. Okay, wait.
Yeah, you have the router.
I think we have switches images. No problem. So routers we can upload in Dynamics in this folder. So
Because for the to create the HF topology, we would need the switch as well.
Not required. Okay, you require router only. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not switch is not required. But in case if you want switches, okay, to connect multiple devices, so
yeah, if it is
it's
there.
by default uploaded. Let me show you. I think it's a by default uploaded. Images are uploaded. You can you can go into the bin. Yes, switches image is already available. You can
Okay.
So now you can refresh your page and right click node 37. Yes. Router images there. For example, I need 2 routers. So 2.
So how many RAM for routers?
How many?
Memory capacity.
Memory for EVNG or
for routers?
128 MB, I think. You can check. You can
It's
right click and you can check. You can right click and you can go into the edit and you can see the resources. 128 MB. Okay. At 256 MB required.
Yes.
Now you can add your cable. So you can select this cable and attach here this side. You can click on OK. Save. Now for WAN side, for example, we can attach here. You can right click on your Cisco ASA firewall, start.
So we cannot use the ASAV.
You can use ASAV, no problem. You can use anything, okay? ASA or ASA. But Munal, onto this ASA image, this one, we have a proper license, okay?
Okay, not the ASAV.
That's why I'm
Okay.
using this 9.1. Yes, that's right.
Okay, got it.
See, it's booting. It's done. Ibrahim, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's done. Okay. Please stop share your screen here.
Okay.
Stop share your screen.
All right. Done.
Okay, Munal, please share your screen.
My one? Okay.
Yes. If you want to set up.
No, it's all right.
Working fine.
Yeah. My one is I can log in.
Okay. What about Naren?
Yeah, I'm
You
sharing my screen.
can try. Okay. You can try on your laptop. You have 10 GB RAM. You can try on your laptop. Okay. In case if you face any problem, You can discuss with me.
Okay, okay. I'll see this video help this recording video. I'll set up this
Sure,
lab.
sure.
Yeah.
Now let's start our topic, guys. Okay, Ibrahim, Narendra.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So our focus is on Cisco ASA firewall. So before start Cisco ASA firewall, we need to discuss only firewall terms. What is firewall, guys? What do you think about firewall? Firewall. Firewall is a device, okay? It's a system, you can say, or group of system that manage access between networks. Between networks means what? LAN network, WAN network, and DMZ. Remember these terms, guys. Inside, outside, and DMZ.
Yes.
What is
Yeah.
DMZ? Narendra, what is DMZ?
So DMZ is the demilitarized zone where we host the servers which we want to public facing.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, these are the term, right?
Yeah.
Ibrahim, Narendra,
Yeah.
Mondal, right? These are the terms.
Yes.
Yeah.
The firewall. Now. So if you talk about firewall, see, remember our router. Router is, see, firewall is just like a router. For example, if we can configure routing on router. So yes, you can configure routing on firewall, no problem. To allow traffic, or you can say to allow traffic, we are using routing on router, we can configure on firewall. Okay, for packet filtering, remember ACL concept on router, same ACL we can configure on Cisco on firewall. For translation, we are using NAT on router, same option we can configure on firewall. So firewall is what? Firewall is just like a router. Okay, we can configure routing, ACL, NAT, but in firewall we have some advanced features. Some advanced feature which a router cannot provide you. So firewall is just like a router. Now, if you talk about
What if the firewall is in transport mode?
transparent mode or transport mode, what is?
Transport mode, not a router mode.
Sorry, okay, not routed mode, it's a transparent mode. Ibrahim,
Yeah.
transparent mode. See, we will discuss, Ibrahim, okay, later, because we have a topic layer 2 firewall, Ibrahim.
Okay.
Layer 2 firewall is called transparent mode firewall. Okay, it's a different topic, Ibrahim. Right
All
now,
right.
right now I'm talking about firewall. If in case if you are working with layer 3 firewall, so firewall is just like a router, okay? But for transparent, it's a separate thing. It's a separate concept. Okay, Brian?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if you talk about firewall in the market, so you can verify Gartner report and see there is a multiple vendors. There are multiple vendors for firewall, and these are what? These are the next generation firewall. The next generation firewall vendors: Cisco, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoints. These are the vendors: Huawei, Barracuda, Forcepoint. These are the vendors for firewall. If you talk about leaders in the market for firewall, for next generation firewall, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Checkpoint. Cisco is a challenger. He's not a leader in the market for next generation firewall. Okay, in Cisco we have two firewall. Okay, in Cisco we have two firewall. It's called Cisco ASA, Cisco ASA firewall. And once you complete your Cisco ASA firewall training, then you can go for the Cisco FTD training. It's called Cisco Firepower Threat Defense. Okay, so FTD is base is what? Cisco ASA. So if you want to start FTD, first you can go with the Cisco ASA. So in Cisco we have two firewall, second generation firewall and next generation firewall. Right now we are learning what? Second generation firewall option.
And what is the difference between this next generation firewall and this?
There is a lots of difference. Okay, lots of difference. But okay, no problem. Let me clear. In next generation firewall, it can detect applications. Okay, can detect applications. For example, if you want to allow, block, monitor any application, for example, Facebook application, BitTorrent application, So you can do this with Cisco FTD, with next generation firewall, with any next generation firewall. It can detect malicious URL. It can detect in case if inside machine is trying to download any file and file is infected with some malicious code, maybe it is infected with virus, then your next generation firewall can detect the virus on behalf of antivirus signature database. But Cisco ASA firewall cannot detect application, cannot detect malicious link, cannot detect viruses. Clear my point?
Mhm.
Nareem, clear now? The
Yeah.
difference? Clear
So,
now?
the this Cisco ASA firewall is just doing the filtering of based on the ACLs only.
Yes, you see, it's a second generation firewall. Okay,
Mhm.
so yes, we have firewall features, but if you compare with the next generation firewall, so yes, no one is using now Cisco ASA, but it's a base. It's a
Mhm.
base. If you want to learn, if you want to start firewall training, so always start with the Cisco ASA. Okay, it will give you the basic idea. After that, you can go for the any firewall. You can go with the Cisco FTD in case if you want to go with the Cisco next generation firewall, or you can go with the Palo Alto 14.8, no problem. Clear now the basic difference?
So we can say Cisco ASA works till layer 4 only.
Yes, exactly. Layer 2 to layer 4, layer 3 to layer 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the next generation fire works on the layer 7 as well.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
see, next generation firewall can inspect the traffic from layer 2 to layer 7. Okay, can inspect application, can inspect malicious link, can inspect malicious file. Okay, now, so now if you talk about, see, if you talk about Cisco ASA, okay, let's talk about before Cisco ASA, let's talk about firewall techniques. So if you talk about only firewall term, firewall. So firewall is what? Firewall is a system, or you can say group of system that manage access between two or more networks. And if you talk about firewall techniques, so these are the common techniques for any vendor. Common technique is called what? Packet filtering, proxy server, stateful firewall, transparent firewall. These are the popular technique for any vendor, for next generation firewall, for second generation firewall. These are the common technique. What is packet filtering? Packet filtering. We can filter our traffic based on source, destination, service, protocol. Remember ACL in Cisco? ACL.
Mhm.
ACL is what? ACL is a packet filtering firewall method.
Yeah.
Remember, we have standard ACL, extended ACL.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a common topic. In Cisco, this is called ACL. In Palo Alto, this is called security policy. In Fortinet, you can say firewall policy. In Cisco, this is called ACL, access control list. Next, you can use your firewall as a proxy server. Proxy server. Proxy server is what? It's a medium in between inside network and outside. So you can use your firewall as a proxy server also. Or you can go with the stateful firewall technique. Every firewall is using this technique, stateful firewall. What is stateful firewall technique? For example, right now, we are working with Cisco ASA firewall. So in case if I have a Cisco ASA firewall, so on Cisco ASA firewall, we have some predefined keyword. For example, we have LAN portion and WAN side. So on LAN side, okay, switch you can say, and computer. So this is called firewall, Cisco ASA firewall, okay. And here we have got interface fast Ethernet 0/0 and interface fast Ethernet 0/1. So what we are talking about this stateful firewall technique. So what is stateful firewall technique? See, onto the Cisco ASA firewall, we have two interfaces. Fast Ethernet 0/0, which we are using as a LAN interface. 0/1 we are using as a WAN side. So for example, here we have a predefined keyword. In Cisco ASA, we have predefined keyword is called INSIDE. If you will type this predefined keyword INSIDE, or you can say inside, then automatically this interface will get a security level 100. And onto this interface, for example 0/1, if you are using any keyword, not inside, anything, your name, my name. For example, I'm using a keyword is called outside. So automatically this interface will get a security level 0. Remember always, security level range in between 0 to 100. Okay. So if you type inside keyword, predefined inside keyword on 0/0, we have a security level 100. On 0/1, we have a security level 0. If I'm using outside or any other keyword, your name, my name. Now, by default on Cisco ASA firewall, traffic is allowed. By default, traffic is allowed from higher security level to lower security level. It's a by default allowed. No need to configure any firewall policy. I will show you in lab. Okay, right now I'm telling the storyline, but I will show you in lab. So by default, traffic is allowed from higher security level to lower security level. It means from trusted to untrusted. But remember always, traffic is allowed from higher to lower, but only allowed TCP and UDP traffic. TCP and UDP traffic. So for example, here we have a server.
You mentioned that only TCP and UDP. What about the HTTP and HTTPS?
Sorry, what about?
HTTPS.
No, it's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Okay.
Not allowed. I can show you. I can show you in live lab. Okay. It's
Okay.
only allowed TCP and UDP. If you talk about HTTP, HTTPS, ping service, ICMP, no, it's not allowed.
Okay. If you say it's not allowed, but like I'm working in the ASA firewall, they allow that. Like if you're one of
Okay. Wait. I'm talking about through the firewall. No. If you're talking about to the firewall, so it's a different thing. I'm talking about through the firewall. Okay.
From inside to outside. Yeah.
Yes. Through the firewall. Anywhere. From for example, right now from higher security level to lower security level.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
By default, only TCP and UDP traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your question? Can you please repeat again? Any
question? My question is like if I want to allow the HTTPS like 443.
Yes. So you can configure ACL route.
Yeah.
In case by default TCP and UDP is allowed. Okay. But in case if you want to allow other services, for example, you want to allow ICMP traffic, you want to allow SMTP traffic, you want to allow HTTP, HTTPS traffic, then you need to configure ACL route. Okay?
Yes.
But I'm talking right. But right now I'm talking about default option right now.
Okay.
Default option. So by default, only TCP and UDP services enabled from higher security level to lower security level.
Yeah.
So for example, my scenario is what? For example, this inside machine, he is trying to access, for example, 8.8. Why we are creating this topology? Because we are talking about this concept. It's called stateful firewall concept. What is stateful firewall? So we have this topology. So now this 10.10 is trying to access 8.8. So this traffic will go and hit onto the firewall interface. Yeah. What firewall will verify? Firewall will verify, okay, this traffic is coming from higher security level and he's trying to go on lower security level. So by default, for example, he's trying to access any service, telnet service, for example. So telnet service. So traffic is traveling now because by default TCP and UDP traffic is allowed. So traffic is traveling. If traffic is traveling through the firewall, then firewall will maintain the state of connection. The firewall will maintain the state of connection in a table. The table is called what? State table. I can show you this table. I can with the command, I can show you this state table information. But right now I'm telling you the storyline. So firewall will maintain this connection information in a state table. In a table, it's called state table. What information it will maintain in the state table? It will maintain source IP, source port number, destination IP, destination port number. We can verify right now this 192.168.10.10. This PC is trying to go outside. So source IP address is 10.10 and source port number Let's take a random port number, for example, 52,000, and he's trying to access destination 8.8.8 and destination port number, just for example, 23. So traffic is traveling because traffic is allowed from higher to lower. So traffic is traveling now. Now, what about return traffic? Narendra, Ibrahim, what about return traffic? If 8.8.8 will give the reply packet, he will send the reply packet to the this interface.
So we need to apply one ACL at the port
No,
F0.
no.
It already has the first the first traffic like in memory in state table, so that it will allow it to come back.
Perfect, exactly. Yes. See, what about return traffic? If traffic is reply packet is coming and going to hit onto this interface. So onto this interface, we have a security level what? 0. Okay, and traffic is only allowed from higher to lower. Lower to higher, everything is denied. So if reply packet is coming and going to hit onto this interface, Narendra, so if firewall will receive any information onto the interface, it will verify, is this traffic, is this reply packet is a part of my existing connection? So it will verify the information regarding this reply packet. It will verify the information into the state table. Okay, I have any kind of information in my state table. So he can verify, okay, reply packet is coming from 8.8.8. And this reply packet is coming for 192.168.10.10. Okay, this is the reply packet. This traffic was initiated from outside, right? And it's a reply packet. It is not initiated from the WAN side. Clear my point, everyone?
Okay, if the
So if information is available in state table, it will allow. Yeah.
Okay, if the information is available in the state table,
Exactly.
it will consider
So it will
it initiated from the higher
okay,
security.
why information is available? Because traffic is traveling. If traffic is traveling through the firewall box, then firewall will maintain the state of connection in a state table. When the reply packet will come, firewall will verify the reply packet information in the state table. If there is any entry, it will allow, otherwise drop.
Okay. So
This technique is called stateful firewall technique. Yes, Mundari.
it is sort of the MAC address table.
No, see, right now we are talking about L3 only, L3 information. Okay. L3 information only.
So
Yeah,
the
no,
return
this information.
for the return packet, this source will be the 8.8.8 and source port will be 23 and destination will be the 10.10 and destination port will be 52,000, right?
Yes, in reply packet is coming, so it will verify reply is coming from 8.8.8. So we have, so it will verify the information. Okay, reply packet is coming from 8.8.8 and this reply packet is for 192.168.10.10. And yes, I have an information for this traffic, right?
So in that case, on the reply packet, these 4 things must be there.
Yes, exactly. Source IP, destination IP is source port, destination port.
Yeah.
It will match. My point is what? If traffic is traveling through the firewall will verify, the firewall will maintain the information, connection table information in a connection table, you can say, or state table. Now traffic is traveling through the firewall. Now if reply packet is coming and going to hit onto the firewall will verify the information into the state table. If there is any entry regarding this reply packet, it will allow, otherwise drop. Clear now?
So, yeah. So from the layer 3 prospect, this is the stateful condition and it is applicable for all firewalls.
Yes, it's a common topic.
Yeah.
It's a common topic for any firewall. Okay. If traffic is traveling through the firewall, it will maintain the information in the state table. So that is called what? Stateful firewall. Okay, now you can use your firewall as a transparent firewall also. I told you we have a separate session on transparent firewall. Okay, we can discuss layer 2 firewall day. So we will discuss in our training. Okay, we have a separate session on layer 2 firewall. So now let's focus on Cisco ASA firewall now. So why Cisco ASA? Because in market we have multiple firewalls. Now we have multiple firewalls. We have next generation firewall. But what feature we have in Cisco ASA, for example? So Cisco ASA is called adaptive security appliance, and it is in a combination of stateful firewall and VPN concentrator. If you talk about features, so these are the features. These are the multiple features in Cisco ASA firewall we have. If you talk about product family, so let's talk about some product family information. So these are the product family. So firewall series start with the ASA 5505. 5505 you can use a model for a small office or branch office. These are the series. Okay, with any series, if you have X with any series, for example, we have 5506 with X, it means we have a firewall with firepower feature. Firepower is what? It's a IPS. It's a IPS in Cisco. Firepower, IPS is called now NG-IPS, and NG-IPS is what? It's a firepower. So if you have any firewall with X, it means you have a firewall with firepower, only firepower. Firepower threat defense is a device, is a separate device. And only Cisco firepower is a separate device bundle.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So we cannot we cannot.
If I'm telling you Cisco,
firepower.
wait, if I'm telling you Cisco FTD, it means it's called firepower threat defense. It's a separate device. If I'm telling you Cisco firepower, it means it's a separate device.
Okay.
Cisco firepower is called what? It's called NG-IPS. Next generation intrusion prevention system. Ibrahim, Narendra, will you clear my point?
So Cisco FTD and Cisco Firepower
Yes.
are totally different devices.
Yes, it's a different devices. Okay. And if you talk about only FTD, so FTD is a combination of Cisco ASA plus Cisco
APS.
Firepower.
Okay. That's mean ASA with X is the FTD.
Yes, FTD is a combination of ASA feature and Firepower feature. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can go with a separate Cisco Firepower device.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So in case my point is if you have any firewall series with X option, it means you have a firewall with firepower feature.
Yeah,
Now-
is that means it's only for software, or it depends on hardware too?
Sorry.
I'm saying if it depends only with software.
Yes, it's a software, exactly. See,
No matter the this thing, the hardware.
no, it's only firepower software is available. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. So let me show you in case if you want to go with the images. So, for example, for a small branch office, you can go with the Cisco ASA with firepower Amazon. Yes, we can get some information. This one, yes. So this is what firewall, Ibrahim. Okay. It's
Okay.
a ASA firewall with. Clear now?
Yeah.
So firewall box will be same, but the firepower
We have a
licensing.
software feature. Yes, we have a software feature for firepower service.
Mhm.
We have a service is available now. So you can go see series start with 5500. So 5505, 5510, small office, branch offices 5512. Okay, you can go with the medium size of network 5520, 5525. So for large organization, yes, we can go with the 5540, 5550, large enterprise organization. Or for data center or large enterprise organization, we can go with the 5585X. And in case if you want to go with the ASS service module, yes, you can go. Or maybe in case if you're working with virtualization scenario like AWS, Azure, or VMware, or EXXI scenario. So you can go with the ASA V. This small v is called what? It's a complete ASA firewall, but it's a virtual firewall. You can use this firewall in virtualization scenario. So these are the series you can say. Now, we can talk about some features. We have some features here in Cisco ASA. So first feature is called what? Operating system. So in Cisco, hardware and software both belong to Cisco. Okay, for example, if you compare with this Checkpoint firewall box, in Checkpoint we have a Gaia operating system, right? Everyone?
Yeah.
In Checkpoint we have a Gaia. Checkpoint is what? It's a software-based firewall. You can download this operating system from Checkpoint website and install it on any device, on your laptop, on your desktop. So you can use your laptop or desktop as a complete firewall box. It's a Checkpoint firewall feature. Okay, it means we can download operating system from Checkpoint and we can install this operating system on any hardware. So operating system belonging to different vendor and hardware belonging to different vendors. So maybe there is some compatibility issue. But with Cisco, we have a good feature. What we have, both hardware and software belongs to Cisco. It is not just like another vendor. They use other company operating system, other company hardware. No, that is the first feature. So in case if you face any problem in software, if you face any problem in hardware, you can talk to single vendor, Cisco. Now,
I
It's
have
the
a
same
question.
case with Fortinet, huh?
sorry,
I'm saying it's the same case with Fortinet.
exactly, yes. In same case, we have in Palo Alto. In Palo Alto, what they are providing? They are providing PAN OS operating system and hardware is provided by Palo Alto. Yes, you're right. In Fortinet, yes, we have same case. Okay, Mundan, any question?
I've got a question. Like if it is a virtual server, where I should download the OVA file for VMware?
OVA file.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to download OVA file for Cisco ASA for Fortinet for what?
Cisco ASA.
OVA file. I don't know what is the. I think there's a multiple websites. Okay, you can download. Okay, there's no single
No,
website.
I saw that is under the Cisco website got a OVA file as well for VMware.
Okay, if
But
you have login for Cisco account,
Yeah.
so maybe they can provide you. Okay.
Yeah, I think you need a separate license or something. That
Yes, if no,
config-
my
yeah.
point is what if you have Cisco account, okay,
Yeah.
authorized Cisco account, so maybe they can provide you to download OVA or OVA file.
Okay.
Guys, please wait 5 minutes. Mundal, Ibrahim,
Yeah.
everyone, please wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Ibrahim, Munir, Naren, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So see, the first feature is what? Naren, can you hear me? Ibrahim, Naren. So first feature is what? Operating system. Now next is what? Stateful firewall technique. So I told you guys it's a common topic. Stateful firewall technique is a common topic for any firewall. See, it maintain the state of connection when packet is traveling for the appliance. Appliance means I'm talking about firewall. Okay, traveling to the appliance. It maintain the state of connection in the state table. After adding information in the state table, it forward the packet to the destination. And when it received the reply packet, it matched the packet information in the state table to state table. If packet match, accept it, otherwise drop. So yes, like other firewall, Cisco SA in Cisco SA firewall, we have a feature of for stateful firewall technique. Next, user-based authentication. So in case if you want to go with the user-based authentication, for example, I'm talking about AAA implementation. AAA, guys. Remember AAA topic from CCNA, CCNP routing switching classes,
Yes, yes.
authentication, authorization, accounting. So AAA you can configure on Cisco ASA firewall for telnet, for HTTP, for HTTPS, for FTP services. Yes, you can configure, you can go with the user-based authentication. Now, protocol and application inspection. So Cisco ASA firewall can inspect the traffic. This is called can inspect the traffic. See, and this topic is called MPF, Modular Policy Framework. So it's modular policy framework. Using this method, you can inspect the protocol and application. We can enable deeper inspection of application layer protocol like FTP, SMTP, DNS, DFTP, HTTP, NetBIOS. So we can inspect these protocols and applications. But if you talk about Facebook or other application, you cannot. It's not a next generation firewall. Now, yes, VPN option. VPN, like other vendor, you can configure VPN. Cisco SS support two type of VPN implementation: IPsec and SSL. In IPsec, we can focus on site-to-site and remote access VPN configuration. In SSL VPN, yes, you can go with the client-less, thin and thick. L2TP is not your topic. So yes, we can discuss IPsec, SSL VPN. We can configure on Cisco ASA firewall. Now, in case if you want to go with the virtual firewall, remember guys, I told you we have a virtual firewall technique. We can divide our single firewall box into multiple virtual
Context. Yep.
Yes, see, same topic you will get in Fortinet. It's called VDOM concept. So we can divide an appliance into many virtual appliances, and these virtual appliances are called virtual firewall, or you can say security context. For example, you have marketing context, sales context, HR context. Now, next we can discuss. Next we can go with the web-based management. So like other vendor, you can manage if you feel some complexity with CLI option and you want to manage your firewall with graphical page. Yes, you can. It's called web-based management. So like Fortinet, Palo Alto, Checkpoint firewall, you can access through graphical. Cisco ASA, yes, you can manage. To manage Cisco ASA firewall, we have a separate application. It's called ASDM application. Okay.
Can we access the URL based on, or we can only access with the ASDM only?
See, you can access only with the ASDM.
Okay.
It's a software. Okay.
Yeah, because in the Palo Alto we can explore.
You can yes, Palo Alto, Fortinet, you can access through browser.
Now Checkpoint has also enabled with the RT1.
See, in Checkpoint, there's two options. If you want to access through web browser, you can, but there is a separate application to manage.
Yeah.
You can use SMS application to manage your Checkpoint firewall box. But yes, Checkpoint you can first time, or you can say for basic configuration, you can access your Checkpoint firewall with browser, no problem. But for firewall policy, for NAT policy, you need to use application. Okay, let's talk about Cisco ASA. So in Cisco ASA, yes, we can manage our Cisco ASA with CLI option, with graphical page. Now stateful firewall. Remember our stateful firewall failover. Remember our failover concept. We have two options. active standby, active, same concept. It's a common concept. So we can use active standby, active failover concept in Cisco ASA firewall. Yes, we have a feature. Okay, IP version 6. Yes, you can configure next generation IP on Cisco ASA firewall. It can support. You can configure static and default routing also. You can configure IP version 6 and IP address on interfaces, no problem. Now you can go with the clustering option. Clustering means what? You can see in clustering, you can group multiple firewalls as a single appliance. For example, I have two firewall box and I want to combine these two firewall box, and this will act as a single big box. So this technique is called clustering. So a feature introduced in OS 9.0. In 9.0, we have a feature is called what? Clustering. Enables us to group multiple appliances to act as a single appliance.
What is the range of this clustering? Means how many firewalls?
It's not about range. It's about license. Okay.
Okay.
You have clustering license, so you can configure it. Okay.
And number of firewalls but we can add. It depends on the cluster.
Again, it's about license. For example, for VM firewall, for virtual firewall, what you can do, you can go with the license. If you have 10 firewall license, you can divide your firewall box into 10 firewall box, right? Same for clustering. If you have license, you can combine 2, 3, 4 as per license.
Okay.
Now we can discuss now ASA basics. So let's start some basic options with Cisco ASA. Please wait guys 2 minutes. Okay, one dot. So now I have a Cisco ASA firewall, and this is what 9.1.5, 9.x operating system we are using. Mundal, Ibrahim, and this is a console page. Narendra,
Yes.
this is
Yes,
what
sir.
Cisco ASA firewall. So I'm working with single Cisco ASA firewall right now for basic stuff. This is a console page. Please wait. This will take time.
So, sir, which is the good book for this ASA if we are talking about the Cisco book?
Sorry.
Book for Cisco. So this ASA.
Yes, it's a see. If you talk about, I think you are in CCNP security, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
See, in CCNP security, you can discuss Cisco ASA firewall first, then VPN book, then you can go with the Cisco FTD device. Then we can focus on WSA, then ESA, then ICE. This is a sequence. Narendra.
Okay.
So we are right now we are on first book. Okay. Then we can go on to the VPN, then we can go on to the FTD, then web security appliance, then email security appliance, then ICE device we have. Then we can focus on L2 security, then L3 security. These are the modules.
Okay. And any book from the Cisco for this
I will
ASA?
provide you everything, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
But I think I provide you some slide for
Yeah.
Cisco,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In case if you want books, so I can provide you.
Yes, please. If you could.
Yes, it'd be better.
Okay, sure.
Because if I'm targeting this certification, so I should have the official book.
No problem. We are trying to follow the official curriculum. Okay, it's an official topic. Okay, Ibrahim, Mundal, Narendra. This is console page, and now this is called Cisco ASA Firewall. So first, I am using a command enable. Is asking for password, but there is no password. You can press enter. Now, first command we are using show version. Why? To verify hardware information and software information. So yes, we are working with Cisco ASA 5520. It's a hardware. We have 2 GB RAM, CPU information, and you can verify we have a ASA image 9.x operating system. Okay, ASTM version we are using 7.3, and you can verify other information. You can verify other information. Is called what? We have a failover license for active. It means we can configure active or active passive. We have a license for it's enable. If you verify on ASAV, we have already an image ASAV. If you verify, so you can verify you can verify there's no license information. So this option is disabled. This option is 0. So right now we have what active. It means we can enable active or active passive information. Security context 20. Remember, we can divide our single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. This is for security context.
So we can divide this firewall in 20 boxes.
20 firewall exactly. Yes.
So why this number 364?
Sorry, it's for days because you have license for days, Ibrahim.
Yeah,
So,
yearly
for
subscription.
for example, I have 1 year license only, Ibrahim.
Okay.
Okay. How do you check the license? Show license or something?
See, there is some license information available here. Munal, see, running, see, activation license. See, these are the license. And in case, Munal, in case if you want to install any license, for example, you have a license for example, for security context, you have license, for example, and you want to install. It's a very simple thing. You can go with the activation key command, and now you can paste your key. Done.
Okay.
And you can restart your firewall. Done. Simple step.
Okay.
Command is to install any license. You can use activation key. Munal.
So you gave me the license. So that license.
No, license is not installed into this image. Okay.
Okay.
So now you can verify other information, guys, like show mode command. Why? We can verify right now this firewall security context mode is single. It means we are working with single firewall box. It's not working in multi-mode. Now you can verify, you can go with this next command, show firewall to verify your firewall mode. So right now this firewall mode is router. It means we are working with L3 firewall box. Now you can go into the configuration. In case if you want to set a password for privileged mode. So remember in CCNA classes, we have a command enable password for privileged mode password. Remember everyone? Enable password.
Yeah.
Guys, please wait 2 minutes. Please wait 2 minutes. Okay, can you hear me, Ibrahim, Mundal, Range?
Yes, yes.
Now we can set a password. Okay, enable password.
Yes.
For example, if I'm using CCIE, there is no enable secret command on Cisco ASA. If you type enable password CCIE, and if you verify this time with show run command, you can see it's encrypted.
Okay.
So automatically, there's no encrypted password because in Cisco CCNA classes, remember, we have two command: enable password, enable secret. In Cisco ASA, you can use enable secret. It's encrypted. Now you can change host name. For example, host name is called, for example, is ASA1 ASA. Now you can verify your interface information. Now we are in global configuration mode. So here you can use show command anywhere. No need to use do. No. See, for example, we are in global configuration. Here you can type show interface IP. Show interface IP command is little different. In Cisco, what we have in router, we have show IP interface brief. But in Cisco, show interface IP brief. See, we have four interfaces. Now, in case if you want to configure IP address on any interfaces, you can go on to the interface. For example, Ethernet 0 and Ethernet 0. For example, I'm using as a LAN interface inside network. So here I'm using IP address. For example, 200.200.10, 255.255.0, and no shutdown command. Now you can verify your interface information, show interface IP brief. See, there is no any IP address, but interface is up, but there's no any IP address. Why? Because they see in Cisco ASA, when you are configuring any interfaces, you need to specify zone information first. Remember, we have a predefined keyword inside.
Yeah.
So you need to specify with name if command. So here I'm using name if command. So we have a predefined keyword inside I'm using onto this interface because Ethernet 0 I will use for my LAN network. So name if inside. Now you can see that we are getting a message. Security level for inside is set to 100 by default. Now you can configure your IP address. Now exit. This time you can verify show interface IP brief. So you can see there is IP address.
Yep.
For example, if I'm using Ethernet 1 as a WAN interface, then so Ethernet interface Ethernet 1, and I'm using first name if command. So this time I'm not using inside because inside I'm already using it for Ethernet 0. Here I'm outside, for example. Any keyword, your name, my name, I'm using inside, outside. If you are using outside, so automatically this interface will get a security level 0.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you can configure IP address, for example, 10.1.23.1 mask, no shutdown. Yeah, show interface IP. Clear now?
And we can configure sub interfaces, right?
Sub interfaces, yes, you can create, no problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if we are connecting multiple subnets on, let's say outside.
Yes, we can do this. I will show you option. Okay, there is no problem.
Okay.
Is that clear? This option right now, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue this topic from next weekend. Okay, from here. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
I want to start from here.
Timing is same 12:30. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Bye, guys. Yes, Ibrahim. Any question? Ibrahim, any question?
Yeah, I'm saying we are stopping from here.
Sorry.
We are stopping here.
Yes, we will continue from here. from this topic. We will continue on next weekend. Okay.
Okay, can you download the video, please?
Yes, I will upload it. No problem. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Bye everyone. Take care, guys.
Okay,
Take
thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye.
Mundal, Narendra. Bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.